Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle community response video. It has been a fat minute since I have done one of these videos, but I gotta tell ya, your boy is on the Dragon Ball Heroes hype train. Dragon Ball Heroes is absolutely my favorite celebration. Literally all year long for Dokkan Battle, I'm an absolutely huge fan of Heroes. One might say Heroes stan, if I may be so bold in saying that. So every time we obviously get the chance to talk about Dragon Ball Heroes, and people are excited about it because of Dokkan, of course, I always like to hop on it. So returning back with another community response video, I wanted to hear your predictions for the Heroes banner roster. Now, obviously, this didn't necessarily have to be like with any concrete evidence. You know, you could have said like Xenopan Super Saiyan 1 through 5 if you really wanted to, you know. But obviously, I think people kind of used some of the things that we knew logically, and of course we did also find out last night that we were getting the Dokkan Fest trunks, so I did actually make like a small update tweet basically after that. So we'll go through some of the replies. I think funny enough this person just copied their same tweet over, which fair enough. But even so, with Super Saiyan Trunks being confirmed as the next Dokkan Fest, I don't think that really changes much in terms of what the prediction was. Funny enough, last night rather, I actually said that I thought that Time Patrollers was a, like, you know, kind of what this was alluding to, and people were clowning on me for a little bit, which is understandable because I get it that all of them are literally Time Patrollers. But what I kind of meant is what Air literally perfectly sort of wrapped into a nice little bow here. And funny enough, this was 2 days ago now. The next Dokkan Fest is Future Trunks. This was before he came out. He was right on the nose. Or exchange Future Gohan with new main character. The collaboration with STBH will be a part of the new Dokkan Fest category, as last year with Vegito and the other parts. So I'm guessing this guy is going to be Time Travelers, the Trunks, and then along with the new category with whatever these guys will be. Now, let's go ahead and get into your banner predictions. So, first of all, we have Mexico's Elite giving us God Trunks, which I'm sure God Trunks is probably going to be included in the most of these, if I had to imagine, considering that he's probably the most likely with, you know, Trunks obviously being there. And of course, in terms of the way the Heroes does their celebrations for collaborations with Dokkan, they typically do stuff from like a year or two before when the banner is actually coming out. That's when they take from the hero stuff. So like that's why the full power Rose or Super Saiyan 3 Master Rose probably won't be coming out now. Hearts, Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Controlled Berserk Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Goku, Grand Priest or not, Few, Combo Goku, Goku Xeno cards, etc. Mask Goku Black, Super Saiyan 3, Full Power Rose Goku Black. A very nice prediction, if I do say so myself. So there are a couple of things that in some of these tweets I've already sort of taken a look through, that there are going to be some things that I'm going to point out that I think could actually be good hints to what's going to be coming. But obviously with this banner, a couple of things stick out. Now, I know a lot of people really want Hearts besides God Trunks. Like, I think pretty unanimously I've seen that God Trunks and Hearts are the two units that people want the most. I would not be surprised if they do add in Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, which are both of these in the GIF. But I will say it is kind of a shame if they're going to add in fusions that are like traditional fusions with just another form. I know that might be a little bit of a hot take. I don't know. But just because obviously with Heroes, there's so many kooky fusions that they could add in, that adding in just, you know, Gogeta and Gogeta, right, with literally just a different hair color feels like such a waste when you could save them for, you know, different celebrations, or you could just do, you know, a celebration with a different Gogeta unit, when there's so much other wacky shenanigans the Heroes can offer. But at the same time, I guess those forms of Gogeta wouldn't be included in Dokkan without them being here in a Heroes celebration. So I understand, but it is interesting too, because sometimes they do take animations from the essays from Heroes and then implement them into Dokkan. a little bit of tech Gogeta. Funny enough, his essay was from Heroes, and there's also Super Saiyan Blue Goku, where part of his fight with Hearts was in his essay. But anyway, this is a pretty decent one. Again, I don't think, unfortunately, that the Goku Blacks will be this soon. I kind of wish they would be, especially the combo Goku, since that was literally just the newest episode, and they never take stuff from like the newest episode, even though that would be sick. But it's like, I guess since they've sort of caught up through time, like, it'd be weird if they just did the newest stuff and then they just kind of left all of the older stuff to rot. You know what I mean? But most of this list, I think, is definitely good. Few, literally, I know you just put Few there, but Few could have so many different options for his forms. Obviously, you know, we've literally just had Super Few as a Heroes unit before, and obviously he's gotten, what, 3 power-ups since then? So, definitely could be a pretty cool unit. I see. Zexel, that's a pretty neat name. Heroes, so obviously Super Saiyan... Super Saiyan Red, Trunks, Xeno. I'm assuming that's Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan 4, Limit Breaker, Goku, and Vegeta. Gogeta, SSBE Gogeta, and Warrior in Black Clothes / Super Saiyan. I don't know if he's technically a hero, because according to the last trailer that we saw for Dragon Ball Heroes at the end of the live stream, I'm not too sure if he's a hero. He did ally with Goku and Vegeta, and he does look to be Goku or a descendant of Goku or Bardock or something like that. I know people say he's Bardock because he uses the Rebellion Clash in game, but I don't know. I'm still not convinced, just because now there's a bunch of them from that new Heroes trailer. But I actually really want them to include Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta. I think that would be super cool if they got implemented. Literally any version of Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku I would want to be in there. I do like Vegeta, but obviously in Super Saiyan 4 his design is a little bit more lackluster because it's just top half 4, bottom half black pants instead of those awful looking jeans from GT. You know what I mean? So I do want them to be in there. I think a really cool moment, especially if they're going to do Limit Breaker, could be the Dragon Fist, right? In the, I believe that was in the Black Janemba fight, if memory serves on that one. That would be sick. It would be cool even if they were like a card, because you know how we have this theme, obviously, of doing like Super Saiyan version, or we have base form into Super Saiyan, right? Of all these different characters, all the different fusions, right? It would be neat if we had a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta into, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, obviously all of those being Xeno. That would be pretty neat. Or even base form into Super Saiyan 4. Either one would be really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Again, the Gogetas are very likely, obviously, Trunks. Villains, Hearts / Super Hearts. I definitely think that if they're going to implement a Hearts unit, I have a feeling that either it would be like an SSR Hearts with the goggles, and then he goes into Super Hearts, like the Omega Shenron form Hearts, basically. Or he would just be Super Hearts all the way through, because obviously that's like his strongest form. But I could definitely see that. Ultimate Kaiomune, I actually don't remember who that is. I'll have to look that up. Hold on. And then obviously we have I can never pronounce her name. Robilu, I think is how you say it. Obviously she has been featured in a couple of the more recent episodes. I could definitely see her getting a card for sure. Absolutely. Oh, Kamioren, that's right. It's like the fusion of the two like android kids. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that they fused together. They're one of my least favorite Heroes villains. That's why I definitely think that they could get a card, but personally, I'm not in the camp of it. But I could definitely see it for sure. Golden Metal Cooler, absolutely. Considering obviously he's been featured a ton in Heroes throughout the last like couple of arcs, right? Crimson Masked Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3 Cumber. Super Saiyan 3 Cumber would be cool to get, but I don't know if they'll do him, just because obviously since he normally has long hair, he looks very similar to the Super Saiyan 1, obviously without the eyebrows. But definitely not bad picks. Again, I think unfortunately it's a little bit too soon for Crimson Masked Saiyan to come through, but the rest of these I definitely like. Personally, I want LR Wave Crew. Let's go. Fade Zach says, if we follow the 6 new character rule and go with the timeline being recent, personally, I absolutely love the following banner. So this was actually something else that I wanted to point out that I think is something that not many people know about, because I actually heard this kind of through the grapevine. I think it's a great idea. And it's quite interesting that it has actually followed this pattern. If you look at how the banners have been the past couple years, the way that they do it, or the way that they've done it rather, is they've always done new units and then the awakened version of the the units that didn't awaken in the past. Let me give you a quick example here, because every single year what they do is they'll do the number that is the current anniversary for heroes, right? I'll have to see if I can find the actual banner. Yeah, here we go. So the number of featured units, bearing like the original ones, obviously. Oh, this is the original one. That's funny. I'm gonna have to type in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Is always the number of the anniversary. So like last year, the anniversary was the 10th anniversary, right? Here we go. Crossover summon Super Dragon Ball Heroes. This is what we're looking for. So there were obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, right? 10 featured units. And this was for the 10th anniversary of Dragon Ball Heroes. The year before, as you can see, this was for the 9th anniversary of Dragon Ball Heroes. And there was 1 unit less. This one, 8th anniversary, and there were 8 cards on the banner. So, even on this one, there was actually 7, which is pretty cool. So for Super Dragon Ball Heroes, this is a pretty consistent pattern. And as you can see, what this has been every year is that the units that awakened 2 years ago, or didn't awaken, I'm sorry, 2 years ago, are now featured back on the banner because they now awaken with the new summon. And then the rest of the units on the banner are new. So using 2020's banner as an example, right? These 4 units from 2 years ago finally got their awakening, right? That's why these Super Saiyan 4s, Bardock and Gohan, will get it in 2 years from now. They'll be featured on the banner again. But it is always the units that are awakening and then the new units. So obviously we know that it's going to be the 5 time patrollers that are getting awakening, right? Xeno, Goku, Vegeta, Gohanks, Vegex, and Gotenks, right? The adult one. So that means that there's probably going to be 6 new units on the banner, because obviously it is the 11th anniversary of Heroes, and those characters take the 5 slots. And we already know that one of the characters is going to be Xenopan. So technically there's 5 characters left that you could slide into those slots. But this person would personally absolutely love this being the banner: Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Gogeta, or Xeno Vegito for Limit Breaker, Super Hearts, Super Saiyan 3 Rosé, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Goku and Vegeta duo card. I would love that. I like that people are on that train. That's cool. Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan 4 duo card. That would be sick. That would be a really, really cool card. I feel like their links and categories might be terrible, but I think that it would still be sick to have in the game nonetheless. I definitely like all these picks. Again, unfortunately, I think the more recent stuff won't get added, but I definitely think that this would be a super stacked banner. Like, it is always curious to me why, at least for Dokkan, they don't do like an incredibly stacked banner, because I feel like all the banners in the past, right? Like, all of these units were super hype and Toa, but like, I don't know if anybody was like, whoa, Demon God Namora, wow, you know? And then like for all of these units, like I would say that the first ones are pretty hype, but it's like, oh, adult Gotenks, you know, like he's cool, but he's not like crazy or anything like that. I don't know. I always wonder why they don't just go all out some years. Like, do people really care about Demigra final form that much? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just in the minority on that one, but moving on, obviously, them two, Kaioken, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, God Trunks, Hearts, Golden Metal Cooler, and Pan. Yeah, that would definitely not be too bad in terms of some picks there. Now, I know a lot of people have actually been saying Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta, and to give you a little bit of clarification for that, basically the first mission where Xenopan was introduced, she actually gets saved by Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta, right? He literally just kicks the villain in the face that's about their Decker in the schnoz, right? So that's why a lot of people are thinking that he may be introduced rather than Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Personally, I think it's more just happenstance that Pan just happens to be the first unit that they've shown. And that like it doesn't really have any correlation to her initial reveal. I know that obviously her arts, they showed her awakened art and her you know, TUR and SSR rather. And I know that her TUR art is actually from a lot more of a recent set than her SSR art. So really, it could be anything that they decide to implement. But definitely could see it. Absolutely. Could literally be anything but a hope for units to help out teams that could need it. Give some hype villains like Master Rosé and Hearts Guard. Yes. Kaioken, Vegito, Blue. I'm still so surprised that they haven't implemented that, because that's one that people have low-key been like wishing for a long time. People absolutely want that, man. Kaioken, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now that's a good idea. Actually, that's something that I didn't even think about in terms of like having two units that are kind of like the main units on the banner. That would be sick if they did that, because obviously featuring the Kaioken boys as like the main thing would be sick. Yeah, I would definitely love that. God Trunks, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Unit SA. That is not a recommendation that I have heard so far, but I absolutely love that idea. That's a great idea, because obviously it's basically him and God Trunks giving Mechikabra, or some people call him Mechikabura. I don't know which one is technically correct. I think it's Mechikabra. But they're giving him the work, right? So that could definitely be a good one. Transforming Hearts, Mechikabra, there he is. I actually wholeheartedly agree with that. I know that no one would care and no one would be excited, but I would be excited if they added Mechikabra, because he literally has an art in the game already that's like one art that they use in the Hero Story event, and they don't use it for anything, and they could literally use that for one of his card arts. So definitely would be cool in transforming Kamioran. I can definitely see them doing that, especially considering the timeline of things for Heroes, for sure. But personally, I'm just not a fan. Main units should be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with Rosé on the banner and Gogeta with Hearts. Going simply on bias alone, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito. Holy cow, this man's going all out. Super Hearts and Full Power Rosé Goku Black, and Pan, of course, because of the reveal. It would be crazy if they put that many fusions on the banner. That would be absolutely wild. I don't know if they would do that necessarily, but I would definitely be down for it. Absolutely. Like, could you imagine a banner where 2 Super Saiyan 4 fusions are on there? That would be pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming Dark Broly. That's actually one that I have not heard a lot of people say yet. So that would definitely be cool. Obviously, that's like when he has the Time Breaker mask on, right? Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta. That would be awesome as well. So Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. My favorite form, personally, is Super Saiyan 3. So I would love both of those guys implemented at some point. God Trunks, the Mechikabra, Old, and maybe Golden Cooler. Yeah, I could definitely see them having that as the banner. The only thing is, obviously, since they're focusing on the Super Saiyan 4s a lot more in Heroes right now, and they have been for like the last couple arcs, I still feel like that's what they would focus on, because I don't even think Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta and Vegito have been in like the last like 2 years of Heroes content. I could just be misremembering that, but all right, we'll do like 2 more tweets and then we'll call it there. All the stuff we didn't get from last year. God Trunks, Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta. Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta, Limit Breaker. I'm assuming that's version 4. I'm assuming it means Gogeta. Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4, God Broly, Dark Janemba, Sauce, and Poutine. That would be cool to get them to as well. And obviously Black Janemba would also be sick to get. It would be cool. One thing I haven't seen anybody bring up yet is actually Dr. W. That would be really cool to get him, because obviously it was revealed that he's actually Dr. Wheelo, which was a crazy twist. I don't know how I didn't see that coming, considering his name is Dr. W, but it would be cool to get his like mech form in the, you know, collaboration. Fuse Saga is not finished, so my predictions are for Mechikabra and Heart Saga, Gogeta, Jiren, and Hit, Dokkan Fest. It would be cool to get them 3 in there, even though they're all just like regular Dragon Ball Super characters. It would be sick to have that. That's like the one exception that I would make for having like a unit that has regular super characters in it, to have a trifecta card with all them. Gogeta, Jiren, and Hit, Ultimate Heart, God Trunks, Mechikabra, Super Saiyan 4, Kaioken, Gogeta, and Kamioran. A lot of people really want Kara. Alright, interesting. Yeah, and I know, too, a lot of people really want Grand Priest UI Goku. That would be another one that I definitely wouldn't mind. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I always enjoy doing these community response videos and hearing what you guys have to say. Hopefully, some of your predictions come true. Personally, for me, if I had to just spit real quick, I'm kind of guessing that it's probably going to be Hearts, God Trunks, Xenopan. And then if I had to guess, probably, I mean, if I wanted it to be somebody, probably like Rose would be on there and a bunch of other units, but probably Mechi Cabra would be like the other villain on there. And then my guess would probably be a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I'm honestly not sure for my last slot logically, because I'm still low-key thinking that they do some kind of Xeno, Goten, and Gohan, although we did just get Super Saiyan 4 Gohan last year. But if we did get Xeno Gohan, then that would round out the Xeno Sun family, considering we're getting Pan. Excuse me, I tripped over my words there. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.